Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Justin Shrimp Channel. Brand new YouTube channel. We're just getting started out here. Our primary focus is going to be on Caridina shrimp and Neo-Caridina shrimp. And yeah, let's dive into it. So about a year ago, I retired and then I was looking for hobbies and everything. And so I picked up this Fluval Flex 15-gallon tank with 8 albino cherry barbs. And we got 3 males, 5 females in here. The males are the darker red, and then the females are the golden color. And so these fish started breeding pretty much about a month after I got them. And I was new to the hobby, and I was like, well, let's try capturing some of those eggs, because otherwise, if they breed in this tank, the fish will eat the eggs pretty much immediately. They'll start hunting eggs right away. So then, of course, you had to get another tank. So then I got this little 5.5 gallon here, rimless tank from Petco, and we had all kinds of breeding apparatuses in here, breeder mops, and all kinds of different things going on in this tank. I got a subreddit that I created called Albino Cherry Barbs. If you want to check out all the breeding that these fish did and all that stuff, it's on Reddit and in video form. So of course, the eggs grew out in this tank. Then there was about 30 or 40 babies, so they kind of overpopulated this tank, so they had to upgrade. So then I went and got this 14-gallon aqueous rimless tank from Petco as well. And this is where I had all those baby fish in this tank until I recently sold all those albino cherry barbs. So I've transformed this one into a shrimp tank now. So we got fluval stratum on the bottom, probably 1 inch in the front, 3 in the back. Approximately 5 liters of soil total. This tank has been through hell and back, and we had all kinds of problems with it. We had severe diatom outbreaks. We've had hydra. We've had cyanobacteria outbreaks. Vorticilla, I think I had at one point in time. But you name it, this tank has been through hell and back. So right now we have 6 Neo-Caridina yellow shrimp I picked up about 3 weeks ago. And they're doing well. They're beautiful shrimp. They're kind of like golden back, I guess you could call them. But we have, there's 2 buried females in there. So we're about to have a big, huge baby outbreak, which is going to be pretty exciting. And let's see, what else? Let me zoom out here a little bit. Okay. So as you can see, we got some green walls forming, which is pretty cool. So I picked up KW shrimp food, labao, and bacteria powder. Those 3 products, and in 2 doses, we've got green walls already in this tank, so that's pretty good. And we also have a crazy outbreak of limpets. So if you guys know of any way to get rid of limpets, let me know. I looked into getting assassination snail, but those will eat the baby shrimp. So yeah, let me know if you guys got any suggestions how to get rid of limpets. But yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff going on in this tank. And let's see what else. So we had so about, I guess, 7 months ago, I picked up 10 cull shrimp because I never knew there was such thing as a shrimp in the aquarium business. So I was like, oh, let's just get some cheap culls for $1.50 a piece. And so we had 10 of them, and all of them had died except for 2. And we had the blue one here. Check out the arch on his back. And there's a red one in there. So these 2 males actually were the males that bred with those yellows. So we'll see what happens with the babies. Probably lots of cull wild types, but yeah. But this tank here, this will be a cull tank going forward, and that's kind of how we're going to treat it. This tank here is set up for Caridina shrimp. So we got RO water. We got the soil type substrate is a mix of fluval stratum and contra soil. Just a thin layer, probably 2 or 3 inches deep of the soil. I'm sorry, 2 or 3 layers of the soil. not inches deep. Here's our current parameters. We've been experimenting with this tank here. So we're trying to. I try to use pH down. I also grow in hydroponics. I got another channel, a YouTube channel called MN Indoor Grow, Minnesota Indoor Grow. We focus on growing cannabis and stuff because it's legal here in the state. It's a lot of fun to grow in hydroponics, challenging as well. And so yeah, we did a big experiment on this tank. We tried using buffering solution here to bring down that pH and see if we could get it stabilized. And it's just not really working. The buffering capabilities of the soil is overpowering the pH solutions. So, you know, we can add down pH down to 4.8 or 5.0, but it'll rise back up to, you know, as we see here, 6.1 over a 48-hour period of time. So the buffering capabilities of the soil is much more overpowering than the solution. But we're still going to play around with that, see if we can get it stabilized at some point. So getting on to these two tanks here. These are currently being cycled. We have Contrasoil, UNS Contrasoil in the bottom, 1 inch in the front, 3 in the back, about 5 liters in each tank. So 10-liter bag, big bag for both of these two tanks. We have KW supply products in here. So we have a LaBelle bag, nice biofilm on there. And then we have the bacteria powder, which is growing. Kind of a little hardscape here, and with some Anubias and Java Fern and Bucephalandra, and then we got some flame moss. But yeah, this one's currently cycling. Both of these tanks are, and we started them a little over a week ago, May 13th, May 14th. pH on this is at 6.2 for both these tanks, so it'll definitely work for Caridina shrimp, but it's a little too high in my opinion. But I don't know. We're going to see what we're going to do with these, and maybe just roll with it. Let's see what else in the fish room. Here's some of the nutrients I use for hydroponics, and we got AC Infinity 2x4 tent here. Current parameters inside the tent, 74 degrees, 96% humidity. Whoa. But it's 96% humidity because we got the probe inside of this guy here, and inside here we got some flame moss, we got Java moss just growing out, and then some boost, so we're growing out here. This is all boost that you can get from PetSmart. They sell it there, but it's in pretty rough shape, so I'm attempting to grow out some nice plants, you know, from that. So we got some of our nutrients, hydroponics nutrients that are in the bottom of there, and we're just trying to grow that out. But AC Infinity Evo 3 Lite, 280 watts. And here we're just currently holding down some wood. We're trying to get that wood saturated to go in some other tanks. And this rock is pretty wild, man. It's a huge rock. Definitely going to go into a Neocaridina shrimp tank at one point in time. I checked the KH and it's not leaching anything, so that's good. So pretty solid rock. I believe it's a metamorphic rock, kind of known to a northern Minnesota region. Let's see, brine shrimp hatchery, we'll get those going at one point in time. Here's kind of different products that I'm using here. So for GH, for the shrimp, we're going with SL Aqua GH conditioner. Also this TM1 nutrient solution. Got some backup Brightwell GH stuff. Of course, KW shrimp product line here. Just random stuff for fish as well. Different chemicals for treating injuries and whatnot, pH solution, calibration solutions and all that. Keep my probes calibrated. I got an RO water maker in a different room. I also got these guys here. You can pick these up pretty much like big box stores. They sell them. They're pretty slick. They're called Zero Water. They're just RODI or RO water makers. They all come with the little probe here. As you can see, the TDS is 0, so it's working. These are slick. You can crank out RO water pretty fast with a couple of these. You can fill up a 5-gallon bucket in like an hour. Whereas it takes about 2 hours for my other. I got Aqua Life. It's called Aquatic Life RODI system that I bought from Amazon. It takes about 2 hours to fill up a 5-gallon bucket with that system. So I don't know what else. Sands and different rocks. Got another tank down here. This one's got the dual filter. I'm sorry, it's kind of reflection's bad. But we got a underground filter. So I'm gonna get this tank up and running at some point in time here. Throw some soil in it. Different soils. Got a dehumidifier in the back if we need it, but we haven't been having to use it lately. So 51% humidity in the room. But yeah, that's the tour of the shrimp room, and yeah, stay tuned for more videos. And thanks for checking it out.